everybody. I know it's super early this morning, but that's okay because I wanted to get it in. I had a really long day today, and so I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna get up, get it in, get it done. It'll be there for you guys when you wake up, which is great. Let's start our warm-up because we want to make the most of our time together today. So this is a brand new tricep, bicep, shoulder workout, and we are going to really work them, but it's all new moves. It's really fun. I'm super excited about it. Grab your wrist, pull to one side really gently. So you'll feel this stretch in your triceps down through your lats into your obliques. But again, we want to be really gentle with ourselves because we're not warmed up yet. Okay, take your fingers, push them back towards me. I love working my arms, love working my shoulders. I love working my arms because I like them to be strong. I like them to be defined. I definitely do not want this to ever come back when you wave and you get the waddle. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips and just push your shoulders towards me. I love working my shoulders because I like having them strong, and it has done a lot for how I manage stress, and I don't get as many headaches because of it, which is awesome. Okay, if you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, please check with your doctor before doing this or any other workout. The first one, tight triceps. You're going to get on the ball. You're going to roll out on the ball. And this is the position you want to be in. Your glutes are tight, drive up through your heels. You want to be a flat surface where someone could push it, set a tray down on you. So you're going to hold 2 dumbbells over your chest. I want you to push up. And when you push up, really squeeze those triceps, okay? Keep your hands together. Keep your core tight, glutes tight, because you need to keep your balance on the ball. You don't want to go crazy heavy, but you can definitely go a little bit heavier since this is a press. I am going with 12s, and I will see how that goes. We're going to do 15 reps, okay? So are you pushing up through your heels? Are your glutes tight? Are these over your chest? You never want to push up over your face. Squeeze. By keeping your hands close together and these weights close together, you're keeping the focus in your triceps. Squeeze. Now, the closer you keep your knees together, the harder you're going to have to work. So I just moved mine a little closer together. 5 more. Squeeze. But that means you're working even harder with your glutes and your abs to keep your balance. Wider base means a little easier time keeping your balance. Okay, next one, double 8s. So you're gonna hold 2 dumbbells by your side. You're gonna curl all the way up and all the way down, full extension for 8. Then we're gonna do halfway up and down. Everything's very slow, everything's very controlled. Keep your core tight. Even though you're working your biceps, your core is your center, your core is your power. And the great thing about these workouts is you are working your core at the same time, even though we're technically doing a bicep exercise. Keep your feet hip width apart. Squeeze all the way up, and then squeeze your biceps down also. I like to have a little bend in my knees. Do not release that core, and do not start to skimp on the extension. You want to go all the way down. Okay, now we're going halfway up for 8. You wouldn't think these would be all that challenging, right? If your weight is heavy enough, you should be burning up right now. I have 4 more. These are perfect for me. With my 12s are perfect. Any lighter would have been too easier. Any heavier would have been too heavy. And I definitely am feeling sore from the total body that we did yesterday. That's great, I love that. Okay, so this is a shoulder up and out. So you're gonna hold your arms straight at your sides. Your palms are gonna be facing forward, okay? And you're gonna bring, sorry. I just wanna make sure I'm doing the right exercise. Okay, so you're gonna hold your arms straight out at your sides. You're gonna bring your weights together in the front, open, close, and down. So up, out, okay? That's our motion. Do not go too heavy. I'm gonna start with 8s and see how I do. Okay, so palms facing up, or your weights can be facing front to back, whatever. Remember, your core has got to be tight. I do not think that I'm gonna get through all 15 of these. Definitely not. I got through 3 though, so I don't feel bad about dropping down at all. So I still have 12 more to do. Core is tight. Your whole body should be still. 8 more. Oh my gosh. How's your form? If your form is starting to falter, drop the weights for something lower, lighter. 3 more. Or drop them completely. There's no shame in that. You can still squeeze. 1 more. We got this. Nice going. Okay. We're going to go back and do those again. Tight triceps. So I did those with a 12 last time, and I definitely felt like the last few reps, which should be very challenging in any exercise, were not. So I'm going up to 15s. What are you going to do? We're going to do 12 reps this time. So you want to slide out. Remember, you're pushing up through your heels. Your glutes are super tight. Your abs are super tight. The closer you put your feet together, the harder you're going to have to work to keep your balance. Push up over your chest. Keep those weights tight. Squeeze your triceps at the top. Remember, we're doing 12. That was definitely a better weight, so I will remember that for the future. Anytime you do any kind of chest press, no matter, even though we were focusing on our triceps, you can go a little bit heavier. So the double 8s, I did 12s last time. Those were really good for me. I'm going to stick with them. This time they're not going to be double 8s. We're going to do 6 of each. Feet hip width apart, core tight, little bend in your knees. All the way up and all the way down. So you squeeze your biceps on the way up and on the way down. Full extension of your arms. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're gonna do 6, halfway up. Doesn't sound all that challenging, but isn't it? Like once you get started. 3 more. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Now we're going to do shoulder up, shoulder out. I'm going to start with 5s. But you know what? I'll start with 8s, even if I only get a couple in. That is okay, because I'm working hard. Center, 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 tight, 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 shoulders back. I'm like a broken record, I know. We're doing 12 of these. Oh my gosh. I still have 8 more. Going to my 5s. Remember, it doesn't matter if they're heavy, as long as your form is good, you can keep them, even if you need to take a little breather, let the burn subside. You can do that. Three more. And I want to finish with this weight because, again, my form is good. Oh, shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Always, always challenging. Stretch away. Give yourself a hug, and let's move on to the next set of exercises. Okay, so this one, when you're in the gym, and you see that big machine, it's usually silver or black, has cables and pulleys and all kinds of stuff. There's an exercise you can do where you take the cables and there's a rope attached to it, and the rope hangs down and it has two parts. So you grab the ropes, you pull it down in front of you, and then you squeeze and kind of push out to the side, and you work your triceps. We are gonna imitate that exercise, but without cables, just using dumbbells. So I'm going to go with 5s, because what's most important to me is good form, not heavy weights. So your feet are gonna be hip width apart. So this is called an upside down Y. So you're gonna hold the weights up as if you're holding those two ropes from the pulleys. You're gonna run the weights down and at your belly, separate and squeeze out to the side. Okay, so let me get a little closer and show you what I'm doing. Squeeze, so you see my triceps, how they're all tensed up. That's what we wanna do for 15. So you keep those weights together. You see how I'm doing it? Down, keep them close to your body and squeeze out. Okay, we're doing 15. Again, I don't care about you going heavy. I prefer you go lighter. Get the form down. We have 10 more. Your triceps should be burning. You really have to squeeze when you separate those weights. Your shoulders are also getting a burn too. Oh my gosh. 3 more. Good form, please. Drop the weights if you have to. Remember, you want the last 3 or 4 to be really, really challenging. Really like a true burn to be present. Woo, that is a good one. Okay, next one you're not gonna like me very much for, but that's okay. I am prepared for you to be a little mad at me. Let me just scoot my chair over. Let's scoot Tom, sweet Tom. Okay. So we've done a wall sit before. The difference with this one is, so the wall sit, you slide down the wall, knees at a 90-degree angle. We're gonna do wall sit curls and work our biceps. But because of the position of our bodies, I'm gonna go with 10s and see how I do. I can always come around and get the 8s if I want. Because of the position of our body, you're gonna be working really, really hard. Your biceps are gonna get hit in a different way. So I want you to slide down your wall, 90-degree angle, full extension. Make sure you have enough room on either side. Up and down while you hold that curl, or while you hold that sit. So you have to drive up to your heels, keep your core really tight, and then squeeze your biceps up and down. Full extension. 7 more. Come on, 3 more. Drop the weights if you need to. Holy moly. I don't know what burns more. My biceps, or my legs, or my glutes. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Oh, hold on, someone said hi. Let's see who it is. Oh, good morning, Julie. Somebody else up at the crack with me. sorry, I'm breathing pretty heavy from that one. Whew. So you see, pay attention to your heart rate right now. What do you notice? My heart is bum, 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 bum. Nobody would ever call that a cardio exercise, but yet my heart rate is up, starting to sweat. It's all good. Oh, thank you, Julie. That's so sweet of you. I am so happy to be back. It was really nice to have a break. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I did a ton of walking, went for a run with friends, and did a workout with friends, and that was awesome. Even if I couldn't, do it for you guys. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is an incline shoulder raise. So this is really gonna burn you up. So I want you to get on the ball and lower down. So you want your booty about, 4 inches, okay? You're gonna take the dumbbells and they're gonna be facing this way, not this way, okay? Up and down. You have to squeeze your shoulders, but you also have to really, really, really squeeze those abs to keep yourself stable on the ball. Do not go too heavy. I'm gonna go with 5s. Are you ready? Okay, so we are down. You want to be high up enough that your weights don't hit the ground, okay? Is your core tight? Oh, sorry. We're lifting up and down. Up, so shoulder height and down. We're doing 15, so this is 5. We have 10 more. Oh my gosh. 4 more. Drop the weights if you need to. You can still squeeze. Wow. Love it, love it, love it. Makes me very, very happy. Okay. So we're going to repeat those. We're going to start with the upside down Y. I'm going to stick with my 5s for this one. It felt really good to me. And again, I want proper form with this, especially if it's a new move for you. You want to do it right because you want to stay injury free. That is always a goal. Get in shape and stay injury free. Okay, feet hip width apart, core tight. Your hands are up above you. You come down, keep them together and at belly level. Separate them out to the side. Back up, we're doing 12. Squeeze, keep your core tight. 5 more, oh my gosh, I am burning up. 2 more. Awesome. Okay, so next the wall sit curls. What'd you do last time? How did it feel? I'm gonna stick with my 10s. They were challenging, but I feel capable. And I'm gonna push myself. So we're gonna do 12 this time. So remember, get lowered down into that so your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Up and down, I want full extension. Drive up through those heels. Come on, 5 more, we got this. Don't rush through them because your legs are burning. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. That feels really good, but it is hardcore. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the incline Shoulder raise. I did 5s last time. I'm going to do 8s this time, and I'm going to keep my 5s right here. In the event I want to grab them, because I don't know if I can get through all 12 with the 8s, but I felt like after I did the 5s, I should at least try and see what I can get through. So roll off. Okay, remember, you want to make sure you have full extension, so you're high up enough off the ground. Keep those abs tight. Raise and lower. Squeeze. Remember, your core is your power, so you have got to keep it tight. 7 more. 5 more. Drop the weights down if you need to, or drop them completely. 2 more. I'm going to keep these because my form is good. So, oh my gosh. Feels so good to work it out. I know it's hard. I know sometimes it's hard to get up, day after day. And sometimes you just want a break. And when you're desperately in need of a break from working out, take it. Take a couple days off. Just pay more attention to what you're eating, get a little more sleep, listen to your body, and that's okay. You guys have seen many times where I've taken 2, 3, 4 days off just to decompress, give my muscles a rest. That's not bad. You have a lot of muscle memory. You're not going to lose all of your ground if you rest for a few days. So I encourage you to do that, but I encourage you to pay more attention, like I said, to what you're eating. Still drink a lot of water. At least do something. Go for a walk. Whatever it is. Okay. All right, so flip side triceps. So a lot of times you'll see me hinge over. We'll put our arms out with the weights facing up, right? And we'll do those. This time we are going to flip it over. So you're gonna hold 2 dumbbells. You're gonna have your palms up on either side of your chest. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, this is the position that you want your hand in. Palm up. Okay, so you're hinged over, your palm is up, and you're gonna extend behind you. So your palms are now facing down on the ground, down towards the ground, and come back up. So we're flipping our tricep arm extension over, which is good. I'm gonna go with 5 pounds. Always go lighter if you're doing a new exercise. This is new-ish for me, so, but I really like it. Okay, so your palms are facing up by your side. You extend behind you. That's the position. Okay, we're doing 15. Oh my gosh. 5 more. You should be burning. Your triceps should be screaming for mercy. 2 more. And that is why we mix up our exercises, because we do not want our muscles to predict what's coming next. That is not the way you make progress, either in strength or definition. Okay. So next one we're going to do, you need your mat, which I forgot to put down. So I'm going to go with 8s for this one, see how it feels. You are going to lay down on the ground, hands flat on the ground. Keep your elbows in tight and do a bicep curl. Squeeze those biceps on the way up and on the way down. I actually think the 8s are going to be too light, so I'm going to start with 10s. I can see how it goes, and then if I need these other ones, they are close by. Okay, so lay down on the ground. Your weights are, see how my weights are standing up? Grab them, squeeze your biceps, and extend. You can also turn them. You get a little bit more range of motion, whichever you want to do. If these are too easy for you, your weight is not heavy enough. Come on, 5 more. Squeeze those biceps on the way up and the way down. If you do not like the way, like if you have elbow problems or tennis elbow or anything like that, and you don't like the way those feel, get up off the ground and just do a regular standing curl. That is totally fine. Okay, let's put these away under the couch so we don't trip on them. The next one we're going to be doing, move your mat, and you don't want to go too heavy. So with this one, you're going to hinge over. You're going to go up, up, and down. So you're going to be squeezing your arms, you're going to be using your chest, you're going to be using your back, but what you really want to focus on is your arms. So squeeze up. Okay, so you're going to be squeezing your bicep into your shoulder, squeeze up, and then down at the same time, and then repeat. I'm going to start with 8 because I can always drop down. Very easy to do. Feet hip width apart, core tight. Hinge over, squeeze up, and down. We're doing 15. And you can rotate or switch off between which one you do first. 10 more. How do your weights feel? Feel free to drop down or drop completely. I have 3 more. I'm going to drop down to my 5s, and that's cool. My arms right now. Holy cow. Triceps, biceps, shoulders. It's a good workout. And you're definitely going to feel the effects of this one tomorrow. So am I later when I try to get dressed, put my bra on. Okay, so we're going to go back, do those again. So we're going to do the flip side triceps. I think, yeah, I did 5s last time, and those were really good for me. Because of the position of our hands, you may not be able to go with the same weight that you use when our hands are in the normal position. Okay, so hinge over, palms facing up right next to you. Squeeze towards the back and down. We're doing 12. Slow and controlled squeeze on the way back and on the way in. 7 more. Are your abs tight? How are you doing? Can you see me? Oh my gosh. Hiya! Shake them out. Okay, so now we're going to do the lying down bicep curl. How did you feel last time when you did that? Again, if you have any elbow issues, you're not going to like the way that feels. I'm going to go with 8s this time. I think that is the way to go for me. Okay, so you're laying down, your arms are out. You can keep the weights up and down, you just don't get quite the same range of motion. Keep your elbows in tight, squeeze your biceps, and release. We're doing 12. Yeah, this is a good weight for me. 7 more. Come on, squeeze those biceps on the way in and on the way back. Good work. Okay, so now up, up, down, down. Or sorry, up, up, down. What weight did you do last time? I'm gonna start with my 8s, see how it goes. We're gonna do 12 of these this time. You can alternate sides, like which side you start with, doesn't matter to me. So you want your arms down, this is your position, okay? Squeeze your arms, and down. Doing 12. Your back and chest are gonna be working also, for sure. This is 6, oh, come on. Do not fling the weights, slow and controlled. All right, for the last 3, I'm dropping down to my 5s. My arms are burning up. And that is just what we want. The fact that we're working our back in that one and our chest a little bit also is just an added benefit. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? Oh, we're doing great. Good. So, now it's time for my Burn Baby Burn round. And this is a round I created to, as I like to say, kick our asses on the way up. So the first one we're gonna do we're gonna lower down one single dumbbell. You wanna lower it between your shoulder blades, and I want you to pump. Squeeze those triceps as hard as you can. Do not go too light, because it's only one weight. I'm gonna go with 15. See how that goes? We are going to pump 20 times. So this is your position. Okay, you wanna lower it down and pump to here. Are you guys ready? I'm as ready as I'll ever be, so let's get it done. 20 of these. Keep that core tight. Did I just say tit? Sorry. 10 more. Ugh. Squeeze. You should be feeling this in your triceps. Okay, this is the move. If you don't feel it in your triceps, your form is not right. 5 more. Oh my gosh. Woo. Okay, next we're gonna do alternating bicep curls. Feet hip width apart, 1, 2, 3. I want full extension on your arms. I want your core tight. Go a little bit heavier than normal. See how long it takes before you burn out, okay? We're doing 15. You're moving at a little bit faster pace, still good form. Okay, that was 7. I'm dropping down to my 10s now for my 12s. 5 more. You should be burning. Okay. See how I do. Perfect. Okay. Let's do some shrugs, and then we are going to cool down. Heavier weights. Stand feet hip width apart, core tight, shoulders back. I don't know. Do 15. Five more. Awesome. We are done. Stretch our shoulders. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips. Push towards me. Back and relax. Push towards me. Back and relax. Get your ball. Stretch your biceps. So lay next to your ball. Put your hand on top, but almost to the side, like this. And I want you to just let your shoulder go towards the ground, and you should feel a phenomenal stretch in your bicep. put your elbow on the ball and kind of scoot backwards and away until you feel a really good tricep stretch. Move the ball to the other side. We're going to stretch our bicep again, our other bicep. Just let your shoulders sink towards the floor. Move the ball around until you feel it. You'll know when you feel it. Elbow on the ball, scoot back. Your hand should be reaching back and over. And just scoot your butt back until you feel that stretch in your tricep. Roll the ball out, both hands on top. Just keep pushing it away from you. Stretch out those shoulders. Give yourself some hugs. We are done. Thank you so much. I'm going to be traveling this weekend with my mom and my kids. However, I'm going to be working out. I have Wi-Fi, so I'm going to keep it up since I was off for a few days. And Monday, we start my goofily named program, Movember, and that is to get you moving as you head into Thanksgiving and into all of the holiday parties in December. Please tell your friends, tell your family. The first week, the workouts are going to be 10 minutes long, 6 days a week. The second week, they're going to be 15 minutes long. The third week, 25 minutes long. And the fourth week, they'll be 35 minutes long. So for your friends, your family that want to start working out, have talked about it, or not feeling good about themselves, or know they need to start something, just don't know what to do, this is perfect because we're going to ramp up. Now, if you're someone who's been doing my workouts, and I know you don't want to just work out for 10 minutes, so what I'll do is we'll go for 10 minutes, then I'll sort of send the people who are doing the program, they can stop, and the rest of you can keep going, and that way you get your full workout while I'm still doing the program, okay? I will update more about that. Have an awesome day. I have got to go get in the shower. Bye.